not good for him that he won like that, and there's a big question in the minds of the fans.
Spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Oh.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right, and I'm not gonna say he's wrong.
Floyd Mayweather has made a lot of money in his career. It appears he also owes a lot of money, too. The boxer apparently owes 22.
Famous boxing champion Manny Pacquiao has at last broken his silence regarding the startling FBI inquiry involving his persistent rival, Floyd Mayweather. Amidst intensifying rumors of a massive $42 million fraudulent scheme, spectators and analysts alike have eagerly anticipated Pacquiao's perspective. True to form, his response delivered. Exhibiting his characteristic modesty and keen intellect, Pacquiao spoke candidly when questioned about Mayweather's mounting legal difficulties, suggesting unrevealed realities and lingering historic animosities that went unresolved in their active careers. With the controversy rapidly developing, his statements are causing a major stir across the athletic landscape, effectively breathing new life into one of combat sports' most legendary disputes.
All right, now Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the record talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over, check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no part.
The intense competition between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather stands as one of the most celebrated chapters in pugilistic history. Their highly anticipated 2015 showdown, widely promoted as the fight of the century, served as the climax of multiple years of tense build-up and delicate contractual talks. Although Mayweather ultimately claimed a unanimous decision victory, the historic event was marred by significant debate, notably concerning pre-fight drug screening disagreements and Pacquiao's unrevealed rotator cuff tear.
Mayweather. What would have been different had they fought, let's just say 5 years earlier? Because everybody believed they wanted that fight. We had been clamoring for that fight for 5-10 years. Had they fought 5 years earlier, is the outcome any different?
Let's just say it would have probably been a controversial decision.
Okay.
You know, like a closer fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think that Floyd probably would have pulled it off. I really do think so. Pacquiao at the time, when he was coming up, when I fought him, he was literally a Pac-Man.
Right.
He was just chomping at me like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop throwing punches. That Pacquiao probably gives Mayweather a better fight.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if he wins, but he gives him a better fight.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you feel this fight happened a couple years?
A little too late, you know?
Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me.
Floyd, what is your assessment of Manny Pacquiao and his shoulder injury?
Come on. I mean, this is ridiculous. Excuses, excuses, excuses. He was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. He lost. He know he lost. I lost a lot of respect for him. You know, you fight. If you lose, it's okay. Mayweather was the better man. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay. I won. I know.
During September 2021, Pacquiao formally declared his departure from professional fighting to fully commit to public service. He subsequently launched a campaign for the presidency of the Philippines in the 2022 general elections, though his bid ultimately fell short. Notwithstanding this political defeat, Pacquiao maintained a highly visible public profile, continuing his legislative duties as a senator while actively funding and leading a wide range of humanitarian initiatives.
On Manny Pacquiao's retirement.
One of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. Never ran from anybody. Had completely respected the sport of boxing. Was an ultimate champion. And I have to tell you, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet on the planet Earth. I mean, when people, I want to just say this real quick because I know we got to go because we got one more thing to discuss, Marcus.
Yeah.
When people talk about Manny Pacquiao and they say stuff like, well, he's fighting for money. I would like y'all to know that there are people who line up in the streets of the Philippines just to come get some money from him. He's very charitable.
Oh, yeah.
That's why money was compromising, because he's a giver.
Emerging accounts suggested that he had initiated intensive training sessions for a projected exhibition bout against the highly acclaimed Muay Thai competitor Buakaw Banchamek. This proposed matchup was widely expected to be a major commercial spectacle, carrying an estimated financial payout of approximately $25 million.
You know, Buakaw's style is good for the Muay Thai sports, and I don't know that boxing is different than Muay Thai, and you know we're going to fight in boxing, so you know what I'm talking about. It's hard for him to adjust without using elbows, legs like that. So it just, you need to train hard and work hard because it's hard to, it's very hard to. I got the big round of applause.
Although Pacquiao has shared public remarks regarding the ongoing federal probe into Floyd Mayweather's purported connection to a $42 million financial fraud, their shared background points to a deeply complicated dynamic. Back in 2009, Pacquiao initiated a high-profile libel suit against Mayweather in response to public allegations of performance-enhancing substance abuse. This bitter dispute was resolved out of court in 2012, with each camp covering its respective attorney fees, while the Mayweather family released an official clarification stating they possess zero proof of any banned substance used by Pacquiao.
And Rayfield and Dan, what is Pacquiao hoping to accomplish with this lawsuit?
Well, I know that the negotiations for this fight have been ongoing, but I just got off the telephone with Daniel Petrocelli, who is the attorney for Manny Pacquiao, literally moments before coming on the air, and I asked him that exact question. And his point was, regardless of whether or not they're negotiating this fight, that that the comments that they alleged that the Mayweather people had made were irresponsible and reckless and malicious, and they had to answer it no matter what. And so they felt like they had no choice but to file the lawsuit regardless of whether or not
the legal entanglements of Mayweather reach far beyond his long-running feud with Pacquiao. In the year 2018, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission formally accused him of violating disclosure rules by hiding financial compensation he received for endorsing specific cryptocurrency offerings. He chose to resolve these regulatory charges by paying substantial financial penalties and consenting to a multi-year restriction on endorsing any investment securities.
Who's that nothing is back.
Correction, Mr. just got unbanned from scamming is back. This time, he's selling NFTs. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys this is an obvious scam if you can just read the signs, but since Floyd can't read, I'm gonna explain it to you all by telling you the history of Floyd Money Mayweather and crypto. Our story starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over, and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max.
Similarly, Mayweather's promotional activities for the digital token Ethereum Max attracted severe regulatory and legal backlash. He, along with several high-profile entertainment figures, was named in a major class action civil suit alleging they misled the public with deceptive statements, ultimately causing retail investors to suffer heavy financial damages when the cryptocurrency's value crashed.
California judge has dismissed a lawsuit against reality star Kim Kardashian, boxer Floyd Mayweather, and other celebrities over their cryptocurrency endorsements. Investors in the Ethereum Max, which is not affiliated with the popular Ethereum token, filed a suit back in January. So this suit claims celebrities conspired with Ethereum Max to promote the token to boost its value so company executives could profit by selling the holdings. The judge said the lawsuit raised legitimate concerns. However, he dismissed the suit because it didn't say where, when, or even if the plaintiffs had seen.
Active federal inquiry focuses primarily on claims that Mayweather participated in a deceptive financial operation valued at roughly $42 million. Even though specific legal filings and case details remain limited at this stage, the unfolding situation has captured intense global media coverage, creating a noticeable blemish on Mayweather's historic athletic achievements.
Flex happening with Floyd Mayweather that we were all cheering and congratulating him from, but we might need to put a pin in that as some evidence comes forward that things may not be how they seem. So a couple weeks back, I talked about it here on the show. Floyd Mayweather said he dropped $402 million on 62 Manhattan rental buildings. But Business Insider went and did the research. They did their Googles, and they said they couldn't find any receipts that this is true. There were no deed transfers, no public records, nothing. They made some phone calls to owners, and they could not find any information regarding this transaction. Floyd has gone on interviews and discussed it. You know, of course, 50 Cent dropped in with his troll thing and put the interview up and the information about it and said he bought them in his imagination. Same place he read all those Harry Potter books. Because 50 gone 50. My question is, does Floyd, was he swindled in some sort of...
Mayweather repeatedly asserted that he holds sole ownership of the real estate portfolio with zero co-investors, framing the acquisition as an effort to offer lower-income housing to struggling working families. The residential structures acquired from Black Spruce Management utilize Article M's tax relief benefits specifically designed to preserve long-term rent affordability.
Yeah. And on a point like this, because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I mean? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Beyond this particular transaction, Mayweather has funneled substantial capital into other massive commercial real estate ventures. He holds key stakes in a colossal $10 billion commercial office portfolio overseen by the 601W companies, which boasts landmarks such as the iconic Aon Center and the historic Old Post Office in Chicago. These high-level transactions highlight his long-term ambition of assembling a highly lucrative and socially influential property empire.
The announcement that Floyd was buying a $402 million multifamily portfolio called the Black Spruce portfolio. A source revealed to The Real Deal that he went into contract to pay $402 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio of more than 60 buildings. These buildings are concentrated in the Upper Manhattan area, and this deal would make for one of the city's biggest multifamily deals of the year. Anyways, we know Floyd is big on putting his money into commercial real estate deals, but a 1,000-unit multifamily portfolio is a massive buy, even for a guy like him. The question is, why would he, or anybody for that matter, be interested in buying all of these affordable housing units all at once? Well, for one, some of this portfolio is reported to offer a tax exemption due to the fact that the majority of the...
Mayweather Jr. has consistently been defined by his astronomical earnings, having reportedly amassed upwards of $1.1 billion over his active boxing tenure. Nevertheless, skeptics, including his former close associate, rapper 50 Cent, have openly cast doubt on the long-term viability of his liquid assets. During a 2020 broadcast, 50 Cent argued that Mayweather's highly extravagant spending habits have severely drained his reserves, implying his actual net worth is far lower than publicly assumed. The rapper remarked, "It's a cycle of fighting, collecting the check, burning through it, and fighting again. With that kind of overhead, the capital disappears. Take my word for it."
Does Floyd Mayweather, is he as rich as we think he is?
No.
So when we see the $1 million in the bag,
that money light money. Like, he can get his hands on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't...
I need some of that light money then.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Anytime like that, look, he is who he is. You
Right.
can't discredit who he is. Like, and again, I'll tell you, like, I don't mind, telling the truth.
Prominent podcaster. Joe Rogan has similarly observed that Floyd is frequently defined less by his technical boxing mastery and far more by his obsession with public displays of wealth. While acknowledging him as a premier figure in modern boxing, Rogan has heavily dismissed any talk of him transitioning to mixed martial arts, flatly asserting that Floyd would be decisively dismantled in a cage. This commentary highlights how even seasoned analysts harbor serious doubts regarding his competitive versatility beyond the rope.
License wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight. You'd be screwed. It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be a 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to... But Conor's going to get a hold of him, and then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way away from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range.
On a separate occasion, Joe Rogan illustrated the sheer scope of Floyd's systemic influence by recounting an incident where Mayweather reportedly demanded and executed the mid-fight dismissal of an officiating referee. Rogan pointed out that an unprecedented maneuver of this nature could only be orchestrated by an elite figure wielding Mayweather's specific level of commercial dominance and political sway. This extraordinary occurrence underscores the profound manner in which Floyd's financial clout dictates the operational boundaries of his career.
Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight.
And let me tell you something. Your career simply doesn't compensate you the way mine does. Sure, it's relative, but your earnings don't match my pay scale. That's the core of the issue. I have the unique ability to pull in $200 million in a year and a half simply because I choose to. Because I can easily return to the sport and pull off another massive payday. Does that sit well with you?
Well, it depends.
Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point.
I can make $200 million in 18 months because I want to, because I want to come back and steal some more money.
Throughout his legendary career, Mayweather participated in some of the most financially successful pay-per-view events ever recorded. His massive 2015 encounter with Manny Pacquiao grossed upwards of $600 million in total revenue. Followed 2 years later by his crossover match against UFC icon Conor McGregor, which delivered an additional $300 million to his personal wealth. These record-breaking purses briefly earned him the top spot on Forbes' list of wealthiest global athletes. However, media personality Stephen A. Smith cautioned, no level of income can safeguard you if your daily expenditures operate on the assumption of infinite funds.
This man and Mayweather, they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to. What they're paying attention to instead is the $1 billion plus Mayweather has earned in his career. How box office he made himself. How he's been his own boss, answerable to no commissioner, no owner, no GMs, and barely even the fans for the last decade in achieving unprecedented wealth, fame, and control of his own name, his own brand. And how despite strenuous efforts by so many to bring him down, they simply weren't able to do it. You want to see an athlete drool? The idolized displaying deference and respect?
Floyd has never shied away from stating that capital accumulation is the central driving force of his existence. He has publicly expressed a strong desire for his offspring to follow his professional path, engaging in the exact same business enterprises. Ultimately, he maintains that his primary objective is the long-term establishment of permanent, multi-generational family wealth.
Building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them,
No more handouts, because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys.
How do you interpret Manny Pacquiao's candid response to Floyd Mayweather's current federal investigation? Do you suspect that Floyd will successfully clear his name, or is this the onset of a major reputational collapse? We invite you to share your perspectives in the discussion section below.